What's going on, everybody? Doc here, back again, more MTG Arena. Getting back into our premier draft here, Lost Caverns of Ixalan. As a quick showcase, we've drafted this pretty interesting white and green deck with a little bit of synergies, playing kind of basically a little bit of all of the kind of different skills we can see. Don't really have a hard archetype or anything like that, but we're using a little bit of descend. We've got a little bit of synergies with some artifacts. We've got a little bit of cycling going on. We can certainly make use of some crafting as well and some descend. So we've got just some good pieces, some good overall, I think, removal. And yeah, we're 0-1. We're gonna jump in. We'll get to some games and we'll see how this draft unfolds for us. Let's get to it. All right, we are on the draw here with actually a pretty good opener. We're gonna curve up pretty nicely here. We'll absolutely keep. We can get the gnome down quick as an early blocker. Actually, I'm gonna do hidden courtyard. We don't need to get the gnome down. That's not gonna help us particularly too much. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, that could be good if we could get the we could play this, reveal this to get the 3 life. Yeah, let's do it. A little black blue on the other side, so we'll see what kind of tricks they got here. They're playing a heavy descend deck here. It looks as if. So we could. We could sack this for Glorifier, make this a 4-3, make this a 4-4 if we want. Yeah, that doesn't feel too terrible. We'll gain a life, draw a card. We could bring the gnome back if we really wanted to. We could do the same thing with the Glorifier here. I kind of want to see if we can get up to Nurturing Bristleback. That's not great. That is not great. Kind of just locked up here, which is okay. It's a little unfortunate it took her 4-4 out, but we need to see a little bit of removal here. If we could get the pathway cleared for that 2-5, be in good shape. Sure. Yeah, we're gonna help them with descend. Is what they're trying to get to here. We could do the gnome back. The other option is if they attack, we can pop this and then we can pull it back. Actually would be interesting. Nurturing Bristleback also feels pretty good. We'll just kind of hold here because now we got the flyer, so we can start chopping in for 3 damage. We'll just kind of gum the board up. Or we won't. Gosh, dang it. There's some timely Ray of Ruins. And we just block this, right? And he doesn't get the descend. And then now we're all the way in here. We need to be able to get rid of that. What is this? Draw a card to discard a card. Transform. Okay, that's not so bad. I'm not super concerned about that. He had 2 of these? Okay. So it can't block. I mean, we can attack. And he would have to basically double block here. It's fine. Yeah, because Ray of Ruin is popping those things out. It would have been nice to get a few of those creatures back, but... What's we got here? I need some removal is really what we need. What I could do is attack with this and then plus size it. Little combat trick action. And then we could Helping Hand, pop the gnome, make it a 6/6. Give me a good little play, make this a 4/4. Try to keep the board here clear a little bit. This thing has Vigilance and Menace, which is... and a Finality counter on it, which is not great. I need a removal spell that exiles it, I think. Again, we've gummed the battlefield up here just well enough, though. Trying to think if I can get some really, really good value out of... What I could do is +3/+3 this. Or +3/+3 this, and then have them fight. Or play this, and then do that. Yep. It's exiled. That was good. What's their graveyard? What's their library? Is that 15? Sage of Days. Four. 7, that'd be enough to take out both. They're just gonna make a whole bunch of these. Ooh, I could kill this though. Yeah, let's do that. And then I can still play 2. Let's discover 4 here. Doesn't have any tapped creatures. Yeah, we'll just have to put that in our hand. Okay, so we kind of shut that engine off, which is good. Just got a couple of 1/1s. Just not really doing a whole lot here. Another Sage. They've got a really well put together deck, I will say that. The question is can be... Essentially, are we going to be able to... Their deck size is getting really thin. Are they going to be able to push through enough damage to kill me is the thing. Right, draw 1, discard 1. I mean, you're just essentially shuffling through a whole bunch of stuff. Pull that right up. I don't really want to lose the 6/6. I'm okay taking a couple of damage. Doesn't concern me too much. Got another one of them, of course. I mean, I kind of feel like we craft. Yeah. I mean, right? This is just a 5/5. Oh, that was dumb. It has summoning sickness, I guess. Yeah, just not gonna attack. That was silly. Sure. Down to 7 cards. I mean, they're gonna keep doing that to get these out. Unless this is like a big pump spell. Yeah, we gotta do it just so we don't take too much damage. I mean, they're running out of time anyways. Draw a card and lose a life. You draw a card. Yep, you're gonna get a thing. It's totally fine. I mean, they have 6 cards, 5 cards left in their deck. Just gonna deck them essentially. The good part here ends up being is when this dies, I gain a life and draw a card. What does this do on the backside? That's kind of cool. Down to 3 cards. Like, you don't have enough blue sources of mana. This thing has Death Touch, which is honestly fine. Oh, sure. Sure. 6/6, yep. 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 And I draw. And I mean, he can't attack with this. It's like... Oh, man. Oh, that would be so good to be able to get the scavenger back. I think I will just take the scavenger. Like a 7/7. I'll keep staggering size and Cosmium Blast back because we can Cosmium Blast something like the Crawler. We can crew this. To get an extra blocker. I should have killed that. But Wow. That's wild. That's wild, bro. I've never seen that in my life. That's crazy. That's what they were looking for the entire time. They just could not find it. It was just literally at the bottom of the deck. That was a wild game. We just gummed it up. That's all we did. We didn't get to our honestly, we didn't get to our good removal spells, a ton of them, but we had a few timely ones. They couldn't kind of outpace the fungus, and then we were able to get that removed off the battlefield, at least the first one. So all in all, pretty good. So we'll jump into another one. That was a long game. All right. I'm on the draw. I don't feel great about this. I only have the one creature. I am gonna maul. That feels just better. So 2 Market Gnome Blasts. And we can just pitch the Earthshaker. This definitely feels like a better 6. I hate to do it to the Earthshaker. That's the first time we've seen it, but... And the gnome. Nice. Make it a 2/3. That feels better. Seeing plains and swamps here. I love these lands. Scavengers go. Well, might as well start making it bigger. This could get out of hand here pretty quickly. It's a 3/2. Could just outright kill this. Could attack and then kill this thing. I don't really love that. But I would like to keep kind of just drawing through. What does this do? Nice. Smart play. I mean, this Iron Paw is really not much to write home about. I think the fact that it can come in as a 2/3 is pretty cool. Um, yeah, we'll go ahead and equip just to see what we get here. I mean, the beautiful part about this is it literally just... Yeah, I'll bring the scavenger back. I feel like getting some threats out on the board here is going to be important. It would have been nice if Ironpaw hadn't been exiled, but it's like they're drawing a lot of land. Exit a 2/5. So what I could do is Glorifier of the Suffering. That's 3. And then equip for 2. So I like this play here. Glorifier, pop the Market Gnome. Oh, it's gonna draw me a card though. Don't particularly want to do that. Let's instead equip here for 2. This would then get pumped to a 4/3. Still blocks, it's fine. We're big enough here. And now I can Suffering. Pop this. Here and here. Draw the card. Ooh. And we got the Hammer Skull up. This glow cap lantern is actually quite good. I really like it. For the ability to just churn through some cards. We could do this on the Market Gnome if we want. That seems pretty terrible, but we get the Cloud Guard art. We could swap the glow clap to this and then start just kind of punching. Yeah, sacrifice a creature artifact. Smart. 1/1's there. Good. Nice. So this would become a 6/5. Which they'd have to worry about that. I think we do. I think drawing the cards is good enough here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, wait. Yeah. Because then next turn, we're drawing this, dropping the Hammer Skull, hitting this thing for 7. Yeah, that's good. It has reach. There's battlefield attacks from one vampire. Any more vampires? No. Problem is we can't attack now because of this with the Hunter's Blowgun. That's such a good... So good. But I think killing this thing makes a ton of sense. Goodbye. What we could do is move that. I could move this to here and attack. I just like being able to draw through these cards. Yeah, that seems fine. I'm all over this. And I like the idea of continuing to put it back on here. It's gonna get a little wild when we drop this in and then start punching in for 7. This guy's not even gonna matter. Oh my gosh. Yep. Smart. Smart. That's smart. Please be a creature. Oh wait, that still works. As long as it's out of this range, that's the only thing that matters. It's about to get nasty up in here. We hit all of the just timely removal. Just timely removal. That was the lantern. Seriously. The ability to just see the card, get that information, draw it. We pulled through some of the lands. Essentially ramped us up into be able to play like everything we wanted. I mean, we had Walk with the Ancestors still left. You know, we're talking about being able to bring back the Scavenger if we want, if we would have been there. Otherwise, the Glorifier of Suffering we could have done. And we could have like popped this gnome to put 1/1s on here. That would allow us to then discover 4. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. That was really good. We finally got to see the Hammer Skull, plus we had the backup with another dinosaur, which is really cool. This thing was just a beast. It was just a beast. And they didn't have a ton of creatures. They did not have a ton of creatures. The Vampire Knight, the Gnome. They did some good work here with the Blowgun. This was actually really solid. I would think about grabbing this. If we ever played the drafts where we played 3 games, I think this would be a key component, because the ability to have reach and drop it onto any creature is really nice. And then threatening with the 1/1 and Death Touch, even if you had a lot of smaller creatures, this would still be really good. If you had, 1 power or 2 power creatures, you pump them up with this thing, and then you give them Death Touch, which makes them attack. Makes that just a little bit more brutal and efficient. And they didn't really ever quite develop a board to be able to do that. But had they, I could see that being really, really effective too. I am really impressed with Glowcap Lantern. I can't say it. I am very impressed with this card, actually. The ability to explore, make the creatures bigger, or just power through some cards is awesome. That is pretty dang cool. Pretty dang cool. So what I think I'm going to do here, I think I'm just going to wrap this one up. We got some wins here. We're sitting at 3-0 with this deck. Really, really nice. I do want to continue to finish out, but those were some long games and some good ones as well. So I'm pretty excited about that. So we'll pause here. We'll pick this up in one more episode. We'll see if we can continue on with our win streak. But I'm actually really liking the deck. It's pretty simple. We've got a little bit of synergies going on, which is nice. Nothing too crazy, but just really good removal. It's been pretty timely. We decked somebody, or rather they decked themselves, which was interesting, looking for their board wipe removal spell. And then we just, really that last game, while we weren't moving very quickly, I feel like we had really, really good control of the pace of the game and kept up a lot of positive pressure on the board, which is good. And then when we found some removal spells, that can really help us to kind of get over the edge. And then we just powered through and made a board presence that was just too difficult to deal with. So that was pretty fun. So hopefully you enjoyed. I'm gonna flash some socials, like, comment, subscribe, help me out, do the YouTube thing. Thank you so very much if you're stopping in and watching these. Hopefully you've been enjoying, and stick around for more. Got more coming. Excited for it. Should be pretty cool. I need to see what else here. Taking a look what is on the home screen. What else do we got? We got quick draft of Wilds of Eldraine, and let's see, anything else? Just traditional, alchemy, historic, some standard events. Nothing else that I'm seeing here. Kind of cool that quick drafts of Wilds of Eldraine is still here if we wanted to jump back into those. But I am really liking Ixalan. Pretty neat, pretty cool. So excited about that. So yeah, thanks for being here. I'll close it out. Doc, Average Gamer, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.